Now, I've called this video deflecting in terms of the way we answer questions, but that's not quite the right word, because deflecting sounds too much like avoiding, and I'm certainly not saying avoiding. What I'm saying is under pressure, and here's Donald Trump pointing at the reporter. Imagine the scenario reversed and you're facing a lot of reporters, sometimes with a degree of hostility. How are you going to react? Well, the key is, and I think this is really important, be ready for the worst possible question and then use all the stuff we've talked about in these other videos to make sure we respond, in my view, appropriately. Let me give you an example. I often throw this question at my clients in the middle of a session and they hate it because they cannot respond properly. Why? Because they instantly try to respond as opposed to buying themselves time, getting the eyes right, having the body language right, get set, and then move into the answer. Okay? If you try to answer immediately, you will probably be offended. And we shouldn't be offended by the question. Why would we? So how do we solve this? Here are the three keys. Eyes, body language, and words. Eyes, body language, and words. Let's deal with the eyes first of all. If the eyes go all over the place, it implies to our receiver that they're not going to trust us. So hold the eye line. As much as you can, hold the eye line. Body language. If we go like this when someone asks us a difficult question, immediately it creates a barrier. I try and urge my clients to actually receive the challenge with an open gesture. Even if you stand back, again, whoa, it can sound like you're offended. So actually try and receive the challenge with an open gesture rather than a closed gesture. It changes the dynamic straight away. And then, as we did in the last video, if we've got the words right and we buy ourselves time to put the brain into gear and respond, then the answer will come out perfectly. Okay, so the challenge this time is get someone to throw you the worst possible question. If you haven't got someone, do it to yourself. How much do you earn? And then practice keeping the eye line, receiving the challenge, not being offended by it, and then delivering the answer, having bought yourself that little bit of time to get it spot on.